There are 16 candidates contesting to be the governor of Anambra State in Saturday's election. Just 2 of them are women. Nollywood actor Chioma Melodike of the African Action Congress AAC is one of the 2 women seeking to replace Professor Soludo in the government house, with security and human rights as her main focus for Anambra.
I was attracted to this to governance and politics because I was concerned about the people. I felt the pain of the people. I see their struggle, and then I didn't understand why it should be that way. And because I knew that it can be better, and it can be better if only we have the right people in the right position with the right hearts in place and minds, So having to know that, and then leadership called, I had to answer.
The AAC candidate is from Idemili South local government area in Anambra Central District and has criticized the power rotation arrangement in the state.
I'm bringing people to the understanding that there's been something that's happening in Anambra State, and it is a one-party state. How does that reflect in the lives of Anambra? And this is a challenge to the party that has been ruling for 19 years. How can we look back over 19 years and see what does this mean to the people? How does it show leadership that goes to the very fiber of our society, of Anambra, to see it reflecting both in academics, in the healthcare, in agriculture, in infrastructure? These are all the key mechanisms that shows that a party has been. And trust me, with the kind of society we have, if the party is doing well, most people will say, let's allow them to continue. But for me, it doesn't.
She had caused a stir recently with her appearance in an old picture where she is accused of sexualizing politics. She goes to the field on Saturday, hoping she could cause an upset to win the election. Solomon Ajiziogu, TVC News, Oka.
We have our senior news correspondent, Solomon Ajiziogu, standing by in Oka to give us more updates. Solomon, if you can hear me, talk to us about what the atmosphere is like currently in Anambra State as we look forward to the gubernatorial election coming up on Saturday.
We are here at the CBN board here in Oka, where the sensitive materials for Saturday's election are out for display for the party members, the observers. Everyone is here. INEC is setting everything up, local government by local government, all the 21 local governments for this election on Saturday. From this place, the party officials and observers and the press will get to see all the sensitive materials. Before now, the non-sensitive materials have moved out to the 21 local governments, but these are the key ones, the things that will ensure the fidelity and the integrity of the election, and then will make it turn out credible. So all the party officials and everybody will have to be here. INEC has to open these materials in their presence so that they can confirm that none has been tampered with. It is from here that these materials will then be moving to the 21 local governments ahead of Saturday's election. And it is the build-up, the last 2 days of to the election. And this is the sort of thing you witness where materials begin to move in different places to different places ahead of the elections. Now, let me inform you that, of course, there are 21 local governments. There are 5,720 polling units in the whole of Anambra. Now, elections will be holding in 2 polling units in Ihiala. And so we'll be having polls in 5,718 polling units across Anambra for this election. So INEC says that it is ready for the election. The party members are here waiting for the opening of these materials for them to take a look at them. You can see some of them just here with me. The rec here, Queen Agu, has spoke with us earlier, and she just rounded off everything to tell us that they are ready. They have put in place all the things that are required. But of course, that is the thing that everybody would say ahead of an election. But on Saturday, we'll get to see the outcome of all of this to see if all the preparations they have made so far will then bring up the result they expect at the end of the day. The last time out in the governorship election in Anambra, the turnout was about 10% of the voters in the state. This time, we hope that Anambra people will come out in their numbers to show that they are interested in who becomes their governor again. 16 contestants are taking part in this. 2 of them are women contesting for this. And it seems that people are not even talking about these women, as you saw in my report. One of them is Chioma Melodike of the African Action Congress. Of course, she's seeking to unseat the incumbent Professor Soludo of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. So we see how that turns out on Saturday, who takes over in Anambra after the elections on Saturday.
Quite an interesting feedback from you there, Solomon. Can you talk to us about the enthusiasm from the voters, if you have been able to talk to residents in Anambra State?
Well, there is always this assumption about the Anambra people and their very, very less involvement in public service, in the things of government and all of that. But there's something that I observed entering into Anambra. My flight here, we discovered that the airline company that I had to take, Air Peace, had to reroute. They were not having regular flights to Awka like every week, but they had to reroute several flights to Awka because of the way people in the Anambra were trooping in, like they are coming home for this election from almost everywhere. And I came on the flight here, and they had many flights coming in from the airport. And you wouldn't have expected that every day there will be such flights coming in. And they admitted that they are surprised to see that a lot of people are coming in for this election. The enthusiasm here is what I saw at the airport. Then talking to the people on the street, some of them say they are ready, but then we cannot conclude on anything until we see the turnout. That's how you measure the enthusiasm of the people of Anambra to elect their governor.
Thank you very much, Solomon, for that update. Remain safe in Anambra State.